Okay. All right, here we are again. My name is Neil. I'm your host on this podcast. This is called Sales Tip of the Week. Yes. And that's what we try to do, is give you a good sales tip every week to help with your businesses and help with your sales, of course, have them grow. If I have to adjust my glasses like this, I'm going to do it. And rub my nose, I'm going to do that. So, just kind of the way it is. So, anyways, a little bit about me. I've been in sales for, I'll just say 50 years. I don't want to go any further than that. It's just too depressing. All right? And I've researched salespeople all over the country, all over the place. I've shopped about, I don't know, maybe 11, 12,000 salespeople all over the country. I've recorded over 2,000, 2,500 of them. And the one thing that I found really interesting that you're not going to believe, and that's okay, you don't have to believe anything I say, is that I found out that all of them are the same. There's no difference. Oh, I know, you don't believe that. I do. I know that. That's okay. I will tell you what the difference is. The difference is the product. The product they sell is different. The language they use is the same. It is. It's the same. And every single person that I shopped, recorded, it's the same. There's no difference. And that's why I decided to do this program, to give you some sales tips and to get you out of the conditioning that you're in. You're in major conditioning mode. You are. And you got to get out of it. You do. There's two ways you can do it. One, of course, is you can hire me. You can do that. Or what you can do is you can go down to Barnes & Noble, or you can go to Amazon, and you can buy my book. It's called It's All in the Words and the Negative Effect They Have on Your Sale. That's what it's called. Now, I've spent over 40 years researching language, words that we use, and the devastating effect they have on sales. One of the most prominent ones that we use, that everybody can recognize and will recognize, is when you're shopping and someone says, "May I help you?" That's right. You're going to say, no thanks, I'm just looking, I'm shopping around, wasting my time, wasting your time. You do that just to blow them off. Why do you do that? Because we don't like salespeople traditionally. We don't. We don't trust them. They take advantage of us. All they want is our money. That's it. They try to sell us stuff we don't want, we don't need, and they keep doing that. But what we did is we learned how to combat. We did. Because they trained us to beat them at their own game. That's why when they say, "May I help you?" you say no. As a matter of fact, the conditioning's so bad with these people, they don't even know how to get out of it. Because they're going to talk to 20, 30, 50 people a day, or however many it is they do. They are. And they're going to say the same thing over and over again. "Hi, how you doing? Great day. What can I help you with?" "Nothing. I'm just looking." "Hey, how you doing? Yeah, may I help you with that?" No, can't. No, get away. You know, it's the same stuff. And the thing is, they don't get it. And what they don't get is what they're saying isn't working. Because if they got it, they wouldn't be saying it. And they wouldn't be. They'd be trying to say something else. But you know what? Their conditioning's so bad, they can't think of anything else. They can't. It's a shame. I don't care if you're selling tires. I don't care if you're selling food, if you're selling insurance. I don't care if you're selling airplanes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're selling cars. It doesn't matter if you're selling clothing. It doesn't matter if you're selling health insurance. It doesn't matter. Your language is the same because it's part of your training. See, what salespeople don't understand is they wear two hats. They wear two hats. They wear one as a consumer, yes, and they wear one as a salesperson. The problem is they get the hats confused. They get them mixed up when they're talking. And that in itself is what generates more problems, more objection, more no. It does. You can't help it. You're training your customers to beat you up. And then when you're a customer, you're beating up the salesperson too. You're doing the same thing. You are. And that's because you can't look at what you're doing to make changes. Because your conditioning is what prohibits it. I don't know why, but it just does. So giving you sales tips is really to help you change your thinking. Because the reality of sales is, if you don't change your thinking, you're never going to change theirs. It's real simple. It is. We just train each other to beat each other up, and we try to get good at it. It's just the way of the world. It is. So I spent over 40 years researching it because I wanted to know, when I said this and they said that in response, is that what I wanted them to say? And if I answered that with a no, I didn't want them to say that, then I said, hey, you got to change what you're saying. It's just like, may I? May I help you? No. Well, gee whiz, I got to change it. Well, I don't know what to say, so I'll keep saying it. Sooner or later, someone will say yes. No, it doesn't work that way. Yes, somebody will sooner or later. But why go through all those people and all that potential money you could be making that you're losing because you can't think? You need to change your thinking in order to change theirs. You need to do it. And you need to work at it. And like I said, if you want a real quick fix and you want to learn all about it, of course you can hire me. The name of my company is called, believe it or not, it's all in the words.com. That's what it is. So you can look me up on the internet. I'm up there. I just came out of retirement, did a web page. Don't beat up my web page, please. Don't. It's not perfect. I don't care. Okay? But you can hire me or you can contact me either way, or you can buy my book. It's all in the words and the negative effect they have on your sale. It's only $10.99. That's it. Plus tax. If you get it through Amazon, plus shipping. If you get it through Barnes & Noble, you'll save the $35 in shipping or whatever they charge. Okay? And learn something. It's only 79 pages, but it's 79 pages of fact, of information that will help you make more money. It will. So just do it. So part of the sales tip of the week anyways is you've got to change your language. You have to. And you've got to change your thinking so you can change your customers' thinking. So get rid of the words, may I. Don't say it anymore. If you need a little help with that, I'll give you a little help with that. Okay? Let's say you're working in a mall, a retail store, and you're selling suits. Could be men's or women's, it doesn't matter. You know, and you see this customer come in, and you see him walk over to your suit. They look at the suit, they feel the suit, the texture of the suit, they look at the size of the suit, the color of the suit, they look at the price of the suit. They do that. And then normally you go over and you say, hey, is there something I can help you with? Or can I help you with a new suit? Are you looking for a new suit? Or may I help you? Anything to that effect. Get rid of it. Don't say it. Don't use it anymore. Get it out of your vocabulary. Do it. When you walk over to them, just say, hey, excuse me, would you mind terribly if I asked you a question? Would you mind terribly if I asked you a question? They're going to say no. Or they're going to say, sure, go ahead, same difference. But the reason you want them to say no is, what they're saying is no, I don't mind, is to open up their mind, to give you permission to walk in. Would you mind terribly if I asked you a question? No, go ahead. So you do. Now you have all the control that you want because they just gave it to you. They just did. Instead of you saying, may I, and then saying no, which is a negative no. You mind terribly if I ask you a question? No. Now it's a positive no. There's a difference. You want a positive no. So what you do is you say, I saw you looking at the suits. I just had a question to ask. I was just kind of wondering, with all the suits that are on the rack here that are in your size that you're looking at, do you mind if I ask why you just picked out that suit? How are they going to answer the question? Well, they're going to tell you what gave them an interest. They're going to tell you what they like. They're going to tell you that. They're going to tell you how it feels. They're going to tell you everything that caused them to look at the suit, to touch it, feel it. You see? So, and here's another fact, just so you know that, as a fact. People don't like being sold. They don't. But they love to buy. They do. They love to buy. So all you have to do is let them buy. So when they answer that question for you that you've asked, and they tell you all the reason in the world why they did that suit, you only have to come up with another one or two questions that I'm not going to give you, that you'll get down the road in another tip. But it opened up the door for conversation between you and your client or your customer. If you put your mind to it, you'll think of the questions to ask. I've just given you a very important one. That is the sales tip of the week that you really need to practice. You should. You should practice it and practice coming up with some other questions that you can follow up with. Okay? And make them positive, not negative. Gee, don't do that. All right? So, that's my sales tip of the week. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? Did you? Okay, very good. Well, thanks a lot. All right, okay. So, until next week, look it. Rethink everything. Think about what you do. Record what you do. Listen to what you do. Make sure you're not giving them a reason to say no, unless it's a positive no. So until next week, good luck. Keep working at it. You'll get there. I'm positive of that. You will. And take care of yourself, okay? All right, okay. All right. Take care. Be safe.